Hey guys, alright, so this is day 4 in the garden and I'm currently sitting in one of my tipis, and I was just stringing them up and I thought, ooh, I should probably record this for the kids and anybody else who's watching. So, yes, I am in a teepee, woo, and I'll show you what the outside looks like. But before I get out, I just want to the reason I'm sitting inside is because I always string the, you've got the teepee bamboo things, and you can use tobacco sticks. They don't have to be this big. You can really use them for anything. I just like bamboo because I have abundance of it. One of my friends had bamboo growing invasively at their home and wanted me to come cut it down, so I did, and then I used it. And bamboo's pretty easy to harvest. You can use a handsaw or a chainsaw. I will say that cutting bamboo, well, while it's like in the ground, is easier to do with a chainsaw, but you can use a handsaw. It's easier to cut using a handsaw, like just a little regular saw, when it's dry. So usually there's people who have it growing invasively and want it out of their yard. So if you know somebody who has bamboo, I'm sure they will let you come get some. So what I use to string these, just so the beans have some room to grow up instead of just having this piece of the bamboo, I like to have this string kind of set up. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm not finished yet, but I just start at one end, tie a knot, and then I go from each side. And I usually try to do it around the notches just so they don't slip as the weight of the beans or peas, whatever you decide to do. It's a little early for beans right now. Well, I don't know, maybe in a couple weeks. I usually just string them around the notches so that they will hold tight there. So I'm going to step outside and show you what one that's already strung up looks like. And yes, Rennie is here with me. And I'm going to actually show you how to build a teepee if I can get my camera set up right. So this is one that I already have set up. And like I said, I always string from the inside because I have some peas that are starting to pop up here, and I'm going to plant these guys. But you definitely don't want to step on them. They're little bitty babies. So just string it up. I kind of went a little crazy with this one, just kind of trying different things. When you build the teepee, you want them about 2 feet apart from each leg, and I would say this is about a 5-foot diameter, so you can measure that out. As far as the materials that you need, just some rope to tie off the top, so I'll show you how I have the top side off. Now I will say it's not pretty, I just use whatever I have. So this is actually like string for our tie from hay bales, and then I don't honestly know where this came from. But it's not pretty, but it will work. And I mean, you can make it as pretty as you want to. But let me show you how to set this up. So here we have the end. This is going to actually be the top. I use the more narrow ends. And they're not all perfect because, like I said, this is just a demo today to show you how to do this. But you want to make sure they're all the same length. They're not exactly the same length, but I usually use 8-foot pieces of bamboo. So when I do this, like I said, this is the saw I use, and when you are measuring out your teepee, like the distance you want the legs to be, the best way to get these in the ground is to use a bulb planter. This is the one I use. It's really old and raggedy, but it works. Or you can use like the hand planter ones. So what I do is I usually bundle these up like this. Oh, my rope's over here. I really need a cameraman or a camera woman, camera human. Ooh, this is gonna be a lot of rope. We don't need all this, but it'll serve its purpose for today. So you just bundle this up and tie this.